Hello action figure fans, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This video goes up on a Friday, and this is Flashback Friday because this is an older action figure that I had many years ago. This time I am reviewing the Toy Biz X-Men X-Force Grizzly action figure. This was released in 1993. I bought this in a store in 1993. And I bought this in a Kmart. I have a little price tag still here. A Kmart price tag, $4.99 for this action figure way back in 1993. This is the Grizzly. So he was a member of the Six Pack, a mercenary group led by Cable. He never actually joined X-Force, but he was one of their allies. So it came in a nice blister package. And there was a trading card included, but I have removed the trading card and put it somewhere. And here is the front of the package. Looks nice. Here is the top. Here is the bottom. Here is one side. And the other side. Here is the back. It shows us how to use the action feature with a biography about Grizzly, some manufacturing information, a cross-sell showing the other X-Force action figures. I'm reviewing this wave here, and some other X-Men action figures that were available at the same time. So I already opened this many years ago. I keep the packaging for display and storage. It has this nice extra part here so I can keep it on a shelf and it will stay upright. I also keep it in storage. Now I was very careful when I removed the blister pack, so I kept it attached at the top here, and I can take the action figure tray out. Now the action figure or trading card was here attached with a piece of tape on one corner, but I removed it. Here's the action figure in the plastic tray. We can remove Grizzly. And he had a couple of hammers or mallets. So here we go. Now what's particularly odd about this action figure is it just feels kind of greasy after taking this out of the package. So I don't know what kind of plastic or paint was used, but it just feels kind of greasy after taking it out. So it wasn't sealed very tightly, so there's a little bit of air circulation, so I don't know what's going on. Here we have a couple of mallets or hammers. This part is the handle. It fits into the hand of the action figure. So nice looking mallets. Looks like they're exactly the same. Let's see how tall this action figure is. One of the taller ones, it looks like 5 1/4 inches tall, or about 13 centimeters tall, so just a little bit taller than most of the others. And here is the action figure. Let's take a closer look at it. So it's a big full head of hair, which is solid plastic. Painted eyes there. Lots of sculpted details across the body. Nice belt pouches, some extra pouches on the legs. There are the boots. No peg holes on the bottom of the feet. We have some painted details around the back. Here, a little lever or button. This is part of the action feature. An action figure with an action feature. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. So it's looking alright. He's supposed to look very large. Kind of a red-skinned mutant. He's supposed to be very large and ferocious like a grizzly bear. And it still feels a little bit greasy. I've been trying to wipe it off with my fingers, washing my hands after that. With the leg there, looks like he's just a little bow-legged, so it just looks a little odd, I think. And we'll take a quick look at the articulation. Nothing on the head. The arms are tied to an action feature, so when we move one, the other one moves because there's some sort of spring action in the inside. So it makes it really hard to pose it. We can't really pose it in many different ways. No waist articulation. With the leg, we can kick forward that far, kick back, not really. Kick forward that far, and can't really kick back. We have a single jointed knee. So it looks like we can put him in maybe a sitting pose. So the knees feel kind of loose. I don't remember actually using this very much. I didn't really use my action figures very much. I kept them mostly for display. And here's the action feature. So we push down on the lever and the arms go up and down. That's a hammer action. So let's put the mallet in his hands. We just slide it in the holes of his fist. There we go. There we go. And let's give it another try. So with the mallet, it will hit his body. So it limits how much we can use the action feature. Looks pretty nice, but here, if I move this, there's a little click inside, so there is something that keeps the hands at different positions. When we do that, it really changes how the action feature seems to work. But there's a nice character with some big hammers or mallets, and oops, I approve. There we go. We'll make him look nice there. So I approve of the hammers. It just looks cool. Here's the Toy Biz X-Force Grizzly action figure next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right is an adventurer from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. On the left is the Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. And Grizzly works well at this scale. He is supposed to be a very large character, so I think he works well with 4-inch action figures. Here is the Toy Biz X-Force Grizzly action figure next to a 6-inch action figure on the left. The Fortnite Legendary Series Havoc action figure by Jazzwares. And a 7-inch action figure on the right. The Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And Grizzly is just too small to really scale impressively with these characters. He could be a small little monster character at either of these scales, but he should be bigger because he is a grizzly bear. Here is the Toy Biz X-Force Grizzly action figure next to a Marvel Legends action figure, the She-Hulk action figure. She-Hulk is 7 inches tall. Grizzly is a little more than 5 inches tall. They don't scale very well together at all, but they are both very colorful. She-Hulk is green, Grizzly is red, so looks nice based on colors. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating for this Toy Biz X-Force Grizzly action figure is it's not very good. It did come in a blister pack with a plastic piece glued to the cardboard, so we can clearly see what the action figure looks like. So it is pretty obvious this is what it looks like. The bow-leggedness should also have been obvious. So I'm still disappointed with how it looks. And it has been in storage for 20 years or more. I hardly ever used it then. But now it just feels kind of greasy or oily. I'm not entirely sure why. The other action figures of this wave didn't have that feeling, so it's just something weird about this one. The action feature is kind of interesting, but it really limits the posability of this action figure. You know, what little posability there is for this kind of action figure. So it's also, well, too small, although that was obvious by what we could see in the packaging. So still just kind of a disappointing action figure altogether. Thank you for watching my review. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this action figure, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye, action figure fans.